The NBA Finals are here, but the action doesn't stop once the confetti drops and the NBA crowns a new champion. It's a star-studded summer of sports. Women's basketball and Major League Baseball are heating up. We've got the world's biggest soccer tournament on American soil, and the first time ever, an MMA fight on the White House lawn. Make your picks on all these events and more this summer on Prize Picks, America's #1 sports app. These playoffs have been electric. Bronson and Kat have been killing it. More points, more rebounds, more assists. Legacy's on the line in the 2026 NBA Finals. Get action on the biggest NBA games of the season and make your picks on everything from points and rebounds to dunks, three-pointers, and fantasy score before the NBA champion is crowned. Download the app today and use the code Deebo and Joe to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. That code is Deebo Joe for $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA. What are you doing today, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Deebo. Deebo, it's my time real quick.
Welcome back to this episode of Deebo and Joe. I'm your host, James Deebo Harrison, and I'm here with my co-host, Joe Haden. Please, make sure you like, subscribe, and download where you get the show. How you doing today, Joe?
I'm doing great, brother Deebo. Another great day. Be on the pod, talk to my good man. And I saw you the other day. How about that?
Yeah, how about what's behind you? Because that don't look like the normal setup, babe. What's going on over there?
See, I'm at my boy, Don Fazio. I'm back in Pittsburgh. I'm in Oakmont. We're having a nice little charity event for my boy, Don Fazio. They collaborating with St. Jude. And it's going to be at Acrisure Stadium tonight. So, you know what I'm saying? Jody always trying to raise money, trying to help out the kids, trying to make sure everybody's doing okay. So,
okay.
You know
okay. What time is that? What time is that going down?
It's going to start at 6 o'clock tonight at the stadium.
Okay. 6 o'clock tonight at the stadium. Acrisure Stadium.
St. Jude. Yeah. Shout out St. Jude.
Shout out St. Jude. Look here, man. You popped up on me at the golf event over there.
Yes, I did.
Had, for the Jasmine, what is it? Nyree, sorry, it's Nyree Foundation, to help kids
special
with
needs.
Autism and special needs. They do a lot of stuff, I guess, everything from job placement, training to recreational, you name it. There's a lot of services that they have going down. Joey Porter, it's the Joey Porter family. Like, it's Joey Porter Jr., Sr. It's Little Big Peasy and Big Little Peasy.
Yeah, all the Peasy.
I done changed their name up. You know what I'm saying? I done changed their name up, so you know how that go. But we may have, like I said, somebody next week on here with a Little Big Peasy name. You know what I'm saying? How it goes. We'll see how it go. But it was a good time had over there, man. Did y'all finish the whole course, bro?
Brother. We had to do 2 different 9s, so we did 18 holes, though. We did 18. Did you
Y'all
do 18?
Did all 18, bro? I think we got to we did like 17. 17. No, dude, we got stuck behind somebody, bro.
They was just going too slow.
Super slow.
See, that's what
I went up and drove past them and was like just going to see. Dude, it was at least 3 holes. 3 holes.
Wide open.
Wide open, empty.
Yep. And that's
the
one thing about those scrambles.
Sitting there waiting for them to tee off, dude. Like, just sitting there, just waiting. Like, come on. Like, what's going on?
That's I was like, the worst part about the scrambles. It be taking so damn long. Like, dude, it's your ball. It's your ball.
We think they were playing their own balls. Dude.
Oh, they was gambling. They weren't even doing the scramble.
I don't know what they were doing, but I know
exactly what they was doing.
No way they were doing a real.
They weren't doing the scramble.
Play the best ball. No, dude.
Because that moves so much faster.
At least an hour and 15 behind, bro.
See, yeah.
And it was already delayed. So, like, they tried to slow us down. But, dog, I had a good time.
Great
good cause for good for good people.
Yes.
Again.
Got to run into my boy. Got to see Nick Herbert. Good old Herb.
Yeah, I seen that money on him, too.
Bro, he smelled like bread.
Smelled like money. Looked like money.
Okay, you know what I'm Big Herb.
You know?
Oh man, happy for him though. Got to
Who
see
else was there?
Lexico Burris was there.
Yeah.
was there. The bus was there.
Bussy.
Come on.
Willie Parker was there.
Yes, Willie Parker.
Who else did we have, man? We had a whole
We
bunch
had
of
a whole
guys,
slew of
man.
dudes there, bro. It was a
Yeah,
great time.
I missed the picture because y'all was taking pictures everywhere. I don't even know where, I don't even know where it was at.
I could never find you, Deebo. You was
Bro,
just
that's why I
strolling
was
around.
texting you. I was trying to find you. We couldn't even get a picture for I got it.
We was on so many different courses. You know how they got 3 different nines. So you like this. Yeah, I'm on
But we
3
only
on
worked on
Grove.
2
I'm like,
of them
brother, I'm
though.
on 7 on the completely different side of the course.
Yeah, dude. Like it was. I ain't gonna lie. It was good though. But
It was a good time.
when you go, I was looking for you to try and like get a picture or something.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say you was coming, bro? Like you came out of nowhere. Like,
Bro, I didn't know if I was coming or not. It was the scheduling. And as soon as I left right after the game, right after the tournament, you seen I was right back to the house. I had to get back instantly. So I was just in and out real quick.
okay.
Yeah.
So you left before I even left.
Debo, I left before you left. I left at 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You was still
I was
2
still
holes
there.
behind. You was still out there.
I was still, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I
I
got
was
to get
probably
out
about
of here.
four behind by then.
I tried to get home because I had to deal with my boys, and then I wanted to make sure I was feet down and watch the game.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
You saw that.
Got home. And then what happened when you got home? What happened when you got home, man? What
Yeah.
how do you I don't even know what to say.
29, Debo.
Like,
all I'm gonna tell you is this: the shit is over. It's over.
oh yeah,
1,000%. We were talking about they had to go steal one at their spot. The shit is over. They probably gonna go. They might take this quick trip to. They're gonna take this quick trip to Texas and get y'all out the way. But for me, it's not Wemby. He's growing up. He got to do his thing. The coaching staff, they need to play Dylan Harper more. Do you know Dylan Harper? When they got Darren Fox in there, way too much. Love Darren Fox. He's trying to go to the rack. He's just, I don't know. He's not playing like he needs to. Dylan Harper needs to be in that game in the 4th quarter because he's getting too many buckets on the
The
Knicks.
hell was
it's
the
over now.
Quarter,
it's over now.
Like what?
It's over now.
Like, yeah, it's over. It's over. But like, how do you go from 29?
You have to stop the bleeding. And they did not stop the bleeding. They steady was jacking them threes like they were in the first half because they thought it was going to be good. But you got to slow it down, coach. We made 3 threes out of 17 in the 4th. We got to slow it down, milk the clock. We
just you gunning the joint up while they coming back up. Like, why?
They keep gunning the ball. So yeah, embarrassing loss for them. That joint was crazy, but it was, you know what? Now, New York, if you didn't sell your tickets for that game, that game was the most craziest comeback of all times. So if you were in the building for that, I'm happy for you. The fans, too, they did a great job, Debo. They didn't leave. They didn't do nothing. They didn't start booing. When they was down 22, they was acting like they was down 2. So the fans was in the building.
No, they was quiet. I
heard a little boo. I ain't gonna lie. I heard a little boo. I heard a boo.
I heard a boo or two. You could hear a mouse piss on cotton. It was so quiet up in there, boy.
It was.
You understand?
It was.
Nah, it wasn't.
But they came back though, Debo. That's all I know. You down 29 to the Spurs in the 3rd, and you come back and win the game.
Like, y'all be letting these dudes come back. That's all they do. Like, if they don't get down, it's like they can't even.
It's like they can't hold the lead. If somebody's up, the game's never over. Just keep watching. Keep watching. This time, somebody gonna mess something up.
Dude, how much is that? Like, you got to put on the coaching staff. Like, you got to do something, bro. Like,
you got to put that on the
already up. Like, how do you? I don't
stop the bleeding. You call the timeout when they start hitting the shots, and even if they get to 18, call timeout. We got to do a reset. We can't just let it keep snowballing. And next thing you know, it's 18. Now it's to 11. And I'm like, oh my, they're about to come back on y'all. What are you doing? Give the ball to Harper. Harper didn't shoot the ball with 10 minutes left in the 4th. I'm like, he's the one getting buckets on us. So yeah, they played. They looked nuts. And that's why I couldn't believe my eyes, Debo. I didn't put any bread on it, but I was watching it like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I wouldn't have bet nothing on that. I would have.
No, because I thought after they won game 3, I'm like, oh my goodness, it could be a chance. It could go 2-2. And then they go up by 29.
I just knew that wasn't gonna last, man. I didn't think they would lose it, but I'm like, that ain't
I mean, for sure, not 29, but like win by 10, win by 9.
Goodness, bro.
That's
disgusting.
a soul crusher. That's a soul crusher.
They ain't got nothing left, man. They about to go home and get kicked in the mouth and lose it at the crib.
And I'm gonna tell you this. New York Knicks fans, I respect how much y'all love y'all's teams, but let me tell you this. Did you see when Wemby was walking into the damn hotel and they threw the egg upside my man's head?
Bruh.
Did you see that? Debo, they have to do better.
Hey,
they got
people got arrested behind that one.
He did. I hope so. I hope so. He done, and it was 2. One bopped him, and he just still walking. I'm like, come on, man. Hey, come on, New York. Y'all better than that.
Bruh. I might have to get locked up. I don't even know who did it.
Bro, I don't
even know if I could have held my composure on that.
Bro, they threw the egg.
I mean, it is an egg, but
he's walking to the hotel.
And we done
lost.
We done lost, right.
I'm sick.
I don't know if I could.
Yeah.
Hey, but real fact, that's assault, dude.
Bro, let me tell you something. You just can't be sitting out. You boo him, scream at him, do what you want. But soon you get to throwing stuff at people. What are you doing? Like, then he just played a game.
I told you, man. New York can't handle nothing, man.
They can't.
They can't handle nothing, man. They one game away. They hit man in the head with an egg.
Please don't. Just that's all I ask. Don't hit.
And you won. You didn't lose. You won.
You won. And you still mad.
And you still acting goofy.
If they would have lost, man, they might have. I don't know what they would have threw.
Ain't no question, dude. Ain't no telling what they'd have did. Man, I'm talking about little Big Peasy. You know, I'm telling Peasy his son taller than him. You know what I'm saying? He up there, he up there, little man, and he done put his hand on his shoulder and all that.
Like you.
At him. No, like, see, that's what happened. That's what happened.
I was looking at Deebo, and like you said, if he would have looked at you, he would have looked down at you. No, and that's when you would have got upset. Yeah, so he kept it respectful.
Joe, let me tell you what happened, Joe.
Like this, I know my dad's little ass is over here to my right, a little bit down. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay straight.
I ended up going and I come over, I go in, I'm like, yo, talking to my oldest. We rapping, boo, 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 talking whatever. And then he goes, hey, Dad, Henry taller than you now. I say, since when? I said, he taller than you. He said, yeah, he's taller than me. He said, but he's taller. He said he is taller to me than you are. He's like, he's taller. I'm like, it ain't no way. I'm like, I know I ain't seen him in about, it's been a hot week or whatever, but no, I laid my eyes on him Thursday. It was just last Thursday. I had my eyes on him. I'm looking at him. It wasn't that.
He's sprouting.
Bruh. I say, man, go get your brother. Go get him up, bring him up here, man. And he stands next to me, dog. And the dude is taller than me.
Yes.
And then he goes and he starts, doing the whatever, looking, da-da-da. So I let him know, like, no, he ain't put that on me. He ain't doing that. He ain't never doing that. He know, no. Okay, I told him, like, I was letting him get the picture to show. That's why I put the picture up there to show. But I told him, like, don't look at me like you looking down on me. Because that's why I had that left hand ball up. I'll go give him a quick short one. Yeah. To the solar flex.
He's still your son, so he's still super respectful, but he knows his dad was a little smaller to his right side, so he didn't want to.
No, he's still victim weight. He's still victim weight. He ain't nothing but 180 pounds.
Oh,
he's still victim weight.
Okay, he right around my weight.
Victim. That's what I'm saying, Joe. What I look like? You know what I'm saying? What I look like, man? Man, afraid nigga about big as you. You know what I'm saying?
Chill out, man. Chill out, bro.
Oh, bro. Let's go over here, man. See what y'all got going on over here.
Let's see what we got with these good old Cleveland Brownies.
Yes, sir. Deshaun Watson spoke on the Browns fan base potentially not supporting him, starting over Sheduer Sanders. He said, at the end of the day, I can't control who people support. That those at their own. That's dude. I'm having a hard time right here. Mm-hmm. Right, those are their own opinions. I can only do.
All I can do.
All I can. What? I'm messing up, dude.
Let me get this one.
Let me see. all I can do is be the best person I can be and showcase who I am as a person, player, and teammate, and what I represent as an individual. Outside of that, I can't focus on what the outside is saying.
Yes.
Joseph,
Yes, sir.
good mindset, buying mindset. You think he what's
Good
going on?
mindset. Great mindset. The one thing I love about, I mean, I love the thing about Deshaun Watson right now is Deebo. I can't say I love, but one thing I like a lot. Okay, God, you got me understanding. I say love a whole lot. I love a lot of things.
Yes.
So I'm like this. You know what? Do I love it? No, I like it a lot. This is good. Just because I've seen quarterback competitions and things like going on with the Vikings with
Mhm.
JJ McCarthy and Kyler Murray. End of the day, he's self-aware of what's going on. He knows
Right.
the situation that he's came in. He's had the ACL injuries. He's already made the guaranteed money. So right now, there's nothing. Actions speak louder than words. So he's understanding why fans, why people will be looking at him some type of way. The off the
Mhm.
field stuff, the not being able to be out there, the making this guaranteed. The Browns had such a high hope on, man, this is going to be our quarterback of the future. We're going to give him this contract because of what he did in Houston. He's going to do that here. Him not being able to come and do that in Cleveland, he's self-aware. He understands why people will be feeling some type of way, why he has to go out there and literally prove it on the football field. There's no talking, there's no words that he could say to the fans or to the people to show him that how he wants to be out there and get it done. All he can do, actions speak louder than words. Stay out of the way, work hard. Don't do
Mhm.
anything on the offseason that would make you feel like football isn't your main thing. So all he's been doing is trying to stay out of the way, do the best that he can, work on his rehab, and just go in there, studying tape, doing everything that the coaches and the players could see. Look, Deshaun Watson is on this team. He's trying to be the best that he can be. There's nothing on the outside world that you can't control how people feel about
Nope.
you. They're gonna feel how they feel no matter what. They looking at you, oh, you made 230, man. F that dude, no matter what, no matter if you're trying to change your ways, you're working hard, you're being a great teammate. That's all you can control is what you can do. So I'm loving, I do love the way he's going about this because you can only control what you can control. People are gonna feel
Mhm.
their type of way about you regardless. All you can do is work and show the people that your teammates, your coaches, the staff, the people in the building that none of this stuff matters. All you're trying to do is be the best quarterback you can be. So putting your best foot forward. So I really do like what he's saying right here with his mindset because you can't if you start trying to control what other people are worried about, you're never going to win. Control what you can control and be the best version of yourself possibly, and then everything else will end up coming around. But you can just control your own job. Do what you can do. Be the best Deshaun Watson you can be moving forward. And I think that's what he's trying to do. So I love that.
Oh yeah, for sure. You got to control what you can you can control basically.
Mhm.
Give attention to and energy to things that, that aren't outside of your control. You give
Yes.
attention and energy to everything outside, it's just go eat you up. So,
Hmm.
he's doing what he needs to do. He's staying focused. He's basically trying to make sure he stays healthy. That's gonna be the hardest part, I think, for him. Um, Learning the offense and then, from there, all this can be kicked away and all the talking about this not being this and not
Hmm.
liking him and all. You know how you do that, Joe?
Win.
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 Yeah. He go out there and win all the haters. Listen,
Hmm.
that's it. Winning, winning that actually leads to a championship,
Oh,
man, that'll silence everybody. It'll silence every person there. Hell, the whole Browns organization, that would just kill all the negative noise from the fans. Hell, reporters, they might not even
mhm.
have nothing to talk about then no more over there. They be
Oh,
done forgot
boom.
how to report.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
don't even know how to do that no more. They be like, how do we report something positive? I don't know. We've been doing this for so long. We don't even know how to write nothing that's good.
Come on,
Like
Debo. I and look and with this quarterback competition, did you see what Sheduer was saying too? I think both of them are doing great jobs of understanding. Media wants them to be in competition. They
Mhm.
want it to be like JJ McCarthy and Kyler Murray. These two
Yes.
dudes, we understand. They're professionals. The best thing you can do is your job. And if you put your best foot forward, not worried about what the next man's doing, because he's trying to do his best. So understanding the best man, Coach Todd Monken is going to put the best quarterback on the field. So you just going out there working, grinding, studying with yourself. You know, no matter looking at Deshaun isn't going to help out Sheduer Sanders. And Deshaun Watson watching Sheduer isn't going to really get him to where he needs to go. So these dudes at the end of the day they know they're pushing each other because we're both getting reps as the starting quarterback. But how good I do, I can control that. I can't control what you do. I can control what I do. And I'm just trying to be the best version of myself. And I think that each one of them honestly feels if I do that, I'm going to be the starting quarterback. So there's nothing that the other person can really do to waver what I got going on. So I'm going to go out here, lock in on myself, go ball out because I really believe I can be the starting quarterback of this team. I think both of our quarterbacks feel that way. And I'm loving the way that they're going about it with the media. They know it's a competition. They know what it is. It's blatantly obvious, both of y'all. But when you're going out here like, I can go do what I can do to control my job, doing it the best of my abilities. That's the way that I'm going to be able to have Coach Todd Monken pick me to be the starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, they're doing the right way. Just keep grinding, keep going. But the answering of these questions are like, the good thing is Deshaun hasn't talked to the media in probably 2 years. And he did a great job of just keeping they wanted clickbait. Yep. They wanted something to talk about. Sean didn't get him nothing to talk about. And he just knows, he's been in the league long enough. He knows what he's done already and what he's got to prove. All I can do, Deshaun, is go ball. So that's why I think he's doing it the way that he is. And I appreciate it.
For sure, for sure. Let's jump on over here, man, to who could probably go be the richest quarterback in NFL history, baby.
Yes.
The Chiefs added 2 years to Patrick Mahomes' contract, tying him to Kansas City through 2033 season at a value of a new $504.75 million.
Yes.
This will make Patrick Mahomes the first player to ever earn a deal worth over $500 million. When the new money kicks in, he will be making an average of $64 million a year, a new NFL record. Joe,
yes,
you surprised they gave Patrick Mahomes this much paper, especially after his ACL?
Not even a bit, not even one bit. I can see because when my man, Dallas Cowboys back in the day, Dak Prescott,
back pay,
snapped his ankle in half, and that was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. And he signed 4 years for $160 million. 5 months later, I said the quarterback position you can't make up what Patrick Mahomes has done. And when he signed that 10-year, $450 million, that was $45 million a year at the time, where Dak Prescott's making $60 million a year. You got a lot of other quarterbacks making $55, $54 million a year. He's not. Patrick Mahomes should set the market every time. He's won the Super Bowls. He has the cachet. So it's not, what have you done for me lately? You know what Patrick Mahomes is going to be able to do for you. So I think for them, obviously, he's healed up from this thing, and I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be a quarterback that's going to be in the league for a very long time. So when you get him under contract again, you thought that 45 for 10 for 500 was bad. Now he just read up for the 65. When these younger quarterbacks start, that's not going to be the highest. There's going to be quarterbacks start making 64.
It's not at all.
Patrick Mahomes' deal isn't going to look that crazy. Average per year, $64 million. For the length of it, people start resetting the market every single year. So that 64 isn't going to look as crazy in 3 years from now. But Kansas City Chiefs, great job. Lock in your quarterback. You have the coach. He's hungry. I love the way Pat just works from the ACL. His grind. He's trying to make game one. I don't want him to rush back, but you just see that he got that dog and he wants to play football. He loves football and he's a dog at quarterback. I'm giving him $64 million a year yesterday. So they're smart. You got your franchise quarterback that wants to be there, leads by example, stays out of the way. Yes, get that man his bag.
Yeah, Jeremy Fowler, I guess he's saying that Mahomes is leaning into the possibility of returning week 1 of the 2026 season. It said Fowler added that Mahomes has progressed to 7-on-7 work and is now eyeing the potential of 11-man work as minicamp wraps up. Joe, you think that's too soon? What is that, 9 months, 10 months after?
9 months. It's 9 months on the dot.
Yeah. And it's something else. It wasn't just his ACL. It was his LCL too now. Now the deal itself, yeah, I'm all for that. Like I'm giving him the deal, no
Yes.
matter what. 2 more years, what is another $239 million on it? It's 26 to 33. You're looking at was it $504 million, almost
Yes.
$505 million total if he make it all. Ooh, with incentives, it's almost 750, dude.
Got to be more
Even
careful.
if he don't make the incentives, dude, it's still 735 million, bro. Like that's without hitting any incentives, dude. And he's going to see every dime of that because the last year of his contract is what? He's 39. Last year's contract, he'll be 39 for a quarterback. That ain't that old. Like he'll be towards that end part, you
As
think so. And when you look at it,
perfect.
by that time, the Chiefs go be looking for his replacement, what we say, 29 by 29 year, 29, 30, something like that.
Yes.
Give him a couple years under Patrick Mahomes, you know what I'm saying? That way, he can see how it looks, where it's supposed to go. And hell, Joe, that don't even count the off field money. That's all contractual money right there, Joe.
That's all contractual money, man.
But
Patrick ain't worried about not
again,
a dollar.
ACL, LCL, quarterback, like you said, it's not a big thing. It's not a position that is, it's a contact position. So it's not like he's going to be, taking a whole bunch of hits. But the recovery of, going from where he was at in December, where he tore it up, and then having to do both the ACL and the LCL, like to make that return in that time, dude, you got to have some therapy people, some treatment people that understand and are up to date on, all the new advances on, how to get you back in that 8-9 month time frame, dude. And I don't be honest, dude, it's not a whole bunch of people that got a whole bunch of knowledge like that a lot of us are using, especially,
This is what I'm telling you, though, Deebo. You signed for $504 million. We're finding the best people in the world to make sure that my knee, my LCL, and PCL is going to be perfect.
Who is we?
If I'm Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, so now do you have that knowledge? Do you have those people that's around you? Because you got to realize how many people do you go to and you're like, oh man, they say this dude is the greatest, the best, and you use it, and you like,
I hear you.
That's I got 3 people better than that. My bottom 3 is better than your top.
I will hope.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So that's all I'm saying. For me,
I feel you.
If it's me, I done gave you all this money, man. Like the first thing I'm doing, man, is I am making sure that one, he's 100% healthy. Even if I'm like as the head guy, owner, whatever it may be, whoever has that last say of whether he can go or not. Like, yes, contract automatic. Why?
Yeah.
Because you are going to be a Chief for life, dude. You are going to be a Hall of Fame player.
Yes.
You're going to the Hall of Fame. I don't want you in no other jersey but a Chief jersey. Yes. You done got me 3 Super Bowls. You done got me 5 appearances.
Yes.
And you done got 2 MVPs.
Yes.
So that's not nothing. But I need to sit here and make sure that as a organization, dude, as a training staff, that yeah, we want him out there, but I want to make sure he's as close to 100%, especially comparatively to his other leg as he is to his repaired leg. So you got to do certain type of muscle testing and comparisons and strength adjustment. Like it's stuff that a lot of these training staffs you don't even see. You don't even see that equipment in the training rooms or the weight rooms to be able to do those assessments. Like, because it's a special piece of equipment that is strictly for, okay, you just messed up your ACL or you just messed up your LCL and you're trying to come back. And that's all that piece of the equipment is for. So, when you look at it, what they got Justin Fields, right?
Yep.
Did they get Justin Fields?
Yeah, they got Justin Fields.
So, yeah, I understand what they're saying. Like maybe an 85 or 80% Patrick Mahomes is, better than 100% Justin Fields. But at the same time, do you want to risk losing Patrick Mahomes again? Because when you start going and you adjusting, to try and make sure that leg is good, you're not always pushing with all the same amount of force off that leg. And ACL with an LCL, you're talking like real life. Like it's probably 100%, 12 to 15 months. Like you looking at like a real, like I'm back and I'm not thinking about it. You're not, using any type of bracing and all that other stuff. You know how you come back from a ankle, you taping up most of the time. you know, and practice and all that. And as you get through that high ankle sprain, you know, you get back to where you don't tape in practice, you just tape for the games. Like, you know, so to get at that point at month 8, I don't even think that's feasible. But to be able to come back and play, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I will hope this. If I think Patrick Mahomes is doing every single, like you said, trying to look out and see who's the best people to get him back onto the field. I would hope and pray too with the Chiefs knowing this isn't a short-term thing. Not having Patrick Mahomes back for game 1, we need him for the next 10 years. We just signed my man for $500 million. It is definitely amazing that we need to be able to, we don't want, if he can get back, like that's the thing. Don't try to hinder him and be like, no, you're not going to come back for a certain amount of time. But when we're doing this rehab, making sure everything is going according to plan, and like if your rehab is getting good, we're not trying to slow you down. I want you to work, try to get back right, but we're not putting you back out there in the game until it's 100%. We're not just worried about 2026 season. We're worried about we got you the next 10 years. You not going.
We got you at least for the next 7.
At least for the next 7. So for this season, if you miss 1 or 2, I'm just loving the mental. Like Patrick Mahomes, you want to get back. The plan is for us to try to get you back there. But if you looking gimpy or if there's any type of hiccup in the thing, I'm loving the plan to be, we're trying to get you out there because that means you're just focused on getting yourself healthy 100%. So you don't, when you're out there, you don't act like you feel it or you don't even recognize that it's hurting. But if I see you looking a little gimpy, we could just delay it. We could delay it a little bit, but that's not for Pat. I think his mental of just trying to get back out there and working his rehab the best that he can for sure. But knowing if you're looking gimpy, well, we still got time. It's still, this is not the first game of the season, isn't the end all.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I ain't gonna lie, and if it's me, man, I'm not even trying to put him out there until I done got a whole a reading of both legs, and it's at least no more than a 5% difference, bro. Like I'm just like that's a 64.
He out there,
and
right
how much
now,
of that is guaranteed? You know what I'm saying?
OTAs. He was doing a little.
That's OTAs, bro. Come on now, man. Ain't nobody even getting close to you in OTAs. You could look at the one time I was seeing where Verse went and they showed a pass where Sheduer had a nice pass. Well, didn't nobody block Verse. Verse was sitting right there. Verse could have just did the whole slap.
Blew my man up.
Yeah, like that. But like I said, you ain't getting that. You ain't getting that in OTAs. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about even moving in OTAs. You know what I'm saying? That like just throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing 7-on-7. It's easier. It's way easier to do 7-on-7. A lot of the 7-on-7, they sitting there and gun anyway. You know?
Yes.
So, you know, going out there, man. Listen, I don't know when they buy is, but I'm a focus towards being like
towards the bye week.
If you know, if everything is still going, you know, good and all that, and we got a chance to compete, then I'd look at trying to get him back for the bye as long as he's 100%. It's a whole bunch of other things that go along with that whole process of making sure that, you know, they're still on the right path to 100%, you know, recovery and full use.
There's no rush. Basically, what I'm saying, Deebo. No rush.
I mean, that's what you got feels for, right? That was the whole.
I mean, that's what I was thinking the whole time when I heard Pat coming back from the beginning of the season.
Get like half a season or something. I was thinking, you know,
give him a couple, give him 4 games.
Something, yeah,
like, right.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh
they
man, according we're gonna go over here to Philly. Well, New England. Well, let's say Philly because it's in Philly right now. So according to Mike Garafolo, when AJ Brown went to pick up his things at the Eagles facility, he signed the picture of him in the building with the message, "The best to ever play here, always open." Joe, what do you think of that? Best to ever play here, always open. You think that's an accurate statement?
How you feel, Deebo? What you think?
Me?
Yes.
Now, the best to ever play here. Now you gotta listen to the best
that's talking
ever
about
play
that's not
here.
That's not just saying I'm the best wide
ever
He mean the best
play
player.
here. To play here. Okay. The best to ever play there is Reggie White. Reggie White, 8 seasons, period, 124 sacks. Okay. And that was when they wasn't even throwing the ball like they throwing now.
No, that's for sure.
Bruh, D-line, you know what he had to do to get 124 sacks. Then in 8 seasons, 7 straight Pro Bowls, dude, over there. For me, the greatest defensive lineman that ever played the game. You did that in 8 years, bro. Back when they weren't throwing the rock, they was running the rock then, Joe.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So you go say that.
So
I'm 100% against that. I understand confidence. That's cool, but that's beyond reaching. That's just maybe he forgot.
What about if he was talking? What about if he was just talking about receivers?
I mean, if he talking about receiver, I could say talent wise, maybe he did have the single season receiving record for Philly. When he first got there, he did that. So I mean, if you're talking about a period of time, then maybe, but like the whole
body of work, you saying
body of work, that's a little hard. I mean, what they got him 8th all time as the Eagles receiving yards
on the receiving, yeah.
I mean, they got Hall of Famers and all that sitting up in there. That I mean,
man, look, if you ain't there that long and you up there at 8 and you feel like that, I mean, who am I to judge? If he feel like he better than them.
So you telling me
I wouldn't go in there and write it.
I wouldn't go in there and write it.
I wouldn't go in there and write it. That's for sure.
And the best ever to play here, bro.
I would say only person out of the list. I mean, I would go. T.O.'s not even on the list, but just as far as an individual, you got to have longevity to get the receiving yard numbers. But if you only play that for a short amount of time, other people that did 10, 12 years at the same spot going to have better numbers than you.
Okay, so you saying the best ever to play there, that you feel like he's the best ever to play there for what he did when he was there?
I feel like it might for receiver for me, I'm gonna go with T.O.
I was about to say
I'm gonna go T.O. because it's short time, like all of these receiving leaders stuff. I'm like the best player when he put on the jersey for me. I don't care how long he played there. T.O. at wide receiver. That's who I like.
Well, I could give him the best to have the highest receiving yards in the year. I don't know. I guess I can.
No, that's what I'm saying. You could have an argument. I mean, he feels like he has an argument because when I'm looking at the list, I mean, longevity with the receiving numbers and all that stuff, that's what puts you up into the highest of the Philly Eagles, like receiving list and yards list. You got to be there for a long amount of time. But when you talk about your impact in a season, for a season, were you the best to play there? Like that, I could see why he could be like, yeah, I'm better than them. You know what I'm saying? But for us, for you, for me, T.O. maybe, but then with yards wise, he had the most yards in the season there at receiver. So, like, I can see where he's coming from.
So you don't. So you agree or you?
No, I don't. I do not agree. But okay. I could see why when he's putting it out there, why he could have a leg to stand on. He has an argument. He's not no bum coming out here just shooting stuff out.
Oh no, ain't nobody
like this, man. When you talk about that eighth
but when
ever
you say the best
Philly,
ever to play here, like always open. You add the always
statements. Open. Strong statements, but like he said, Deebo, he was the highest receiving yards
single season. Yeah, in Philly. I understand that. I mean, and that's his thing, always open. That's how he go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got the commercial. Always open.
On the way out, letting y'all know. Still.
On the way out, letting y'all know.
I'm still open.
But then, they got AJ. He over there, he's saying how impressed he is by Drake May. He said, I think what's more impressive to me is he knows what he's doing. He said, I really admire that. He said, listen, bro. Listen, hold on, bro.
Hey, bro.
He said, I really admire that he knows what he's talking about, and he demands everyone else to know as well. He said he's a true leader of men. What is that saying? He throwing shade. What's going on?
You tell me. I mean,
listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Hold on. This damn mic keep falling. All right, I got you now. I got you. All right, cool. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So, for me, I'm gonna say,
yeah.
I had to sit down. I had to really look at the article, right? So
yes. You broke it down.
I had to break it down.
Okay,
You know what I
thank
mean?
you. Please
I like.
let me
Yeah.
know how you feel, my good brother.
Hey, listen, Joe. Listen.
I'm
So
listening.
what he's saying is, normally for me, you know me, I go and I start getting into things.
Mm-hmm.
But AJ is being complimentary of his current quarterback, his knowledge, his
1,000%.
leadership. He's excited about his future, you know, and what it could be with Drake May.
Yeah.
You know, he also said, you got to get the whole quote in there. To be that young and understand the defense and understand every little check, the hots, the blitzes, all the things so fast is very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I really admire that he knows what he's talking about. So when you add that in front and don't just take, I admire that he knows what he's talking about. And, he's a leader of men and all the
Mm-hmm.
other stuff. You take that out from the beginning, then it sounds like he might be throwing some shade. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think he's throwing any shade because I went and sat down and looked at the whole idea of what he was saying, like as it's portrayed in the words. And I understand the things that you say
Yes.
can mean something different, and the things you don't say can mean something too because you didn't
Mm-hmm.
say it. Now,
AJ Brown, he know what he
with
doing.
AJ Brown being AJ Brown,
He told us he know
I
what he
don't
doing.
think he would have slid on saying this is something I ain't used to if that's how he was trying to really throw shade at the other side, especially after you just signed the picture, the best ever to do it, always open. So I think that's just him showing confidence
Mm-hmm.
in his new quarterback, being extremely impressed by a guy who is in year, 2, 3,
Yep.
that has a grasp of the offense like that. That's what I think is happening. And I think he is saying, I don't think it's as much shade as it is just being appreciative of what it is that you have and the possibilities of what you can do with your current organization. What do you think, Joe?
I see where you're coming from, Deebo. I see where you're coming from. And a lot of times you don't have to put up somebody to put down somebody else. So you could quickly look at that because when the relationship is a little fractured, when you left with your previous quarterback, and then when you go to a team and then you start speaking on, I think it's more impressive to me that he knows what he's doing. I'm like, wouldn't any quarterback in the NFL kind of like know what he's doing? Like,
We know that's not true, Joe.
I mean, yeah, you're correct. You're correct.
We
You're
know
correct. You're
that's not
correct.
true.
But I'm saying, like, he's coming from Jalen Hurts. All right. Long story short, I'm going with what you're saying, Deebo. I'm going to hope in that he's really just trying to boost his younger quarterback, Drake May, and saying how he sees just so many good things in him. He knows offense. He's leader of men. He just carries himself a certain type of way that he really respects and that he really is excited to work with him. But when you say it's just tough now because you know how the relationship was and with the other previous quarterback with Jalen. So when you're saying the things, I'm like, is it not about him? But at the end of the day, he's going to a new team. He's with his new quarterback. So I'm going to go with what you said.
Okay. You're going to go with what I said.
I'm going to go with what you said. Yeah.
Well, Joe, hold up. Let me go ahead and get to thinking. So, if and I was
Something is wrong with
two
you,
different
bro.
kind of people, which I can be. I told you I got one here and one here.
Yeah.
To me, this right here is saying, hey, bruh, do y'all know how much I could have really did? I was always open if I had a quarterback that could get the ball to me and see that I was open because he knew what he was looking at, how to read the hots, how to read the blitzes, how to read the defense, how to get the ball to who you're supposed to get it to. That would have been great. He's saying now that I am going to have a a great time over here because I got a quarterback that is young. I mean, he could be around here with me for a while. Very impressive. Man has an understanding, knowledge of the game, a grasp of it. He knows what to do when he gets in those situations. Wow. That. Listen, Joe, listen, I'm just telling you, I told you what I thought, but I'm telling you what the other me thought is thinking. There's two different people inside of me.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was thinking of the other side of Deebo, what he was thinking about, but I'm like, you know what? Let me not even go there. Because I was thinking about the other side of I was thinking about the other side. I'm like, I'm hoping that he's really just pushing his young quarterback to be good. But I know AJ Brown, I know he be talking sometimes. So I think he might be throwing a little bit of shade, but I'm gonna go with the not shade part. That's kind of how it was going at. So I knew exactly what you was talking about. I just broke it down a little bit different. You said, no, this is what I think.
I'm just telling you with the other side. I got
the shoulder. Other shoulder.
Yeah. Listen, I can see both ways. I think that's a talent. And I think it's a skill. I think it's something that a lot of people can't do. And in that sense, I think when you can do that and you can actually see it, you don't have to be able to understand it or reason it, because like when you see things happen that are just messed up situations, you see somebody going there and they do something crazy and you're like, dude, what the hell happened? Why would you go? Like, if you could understand that and have a reason and a rhyme for it, you'd be just as crazy as them.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything don't make sense, but to some people's mind, it could. Okay. But
right.
All right. Yeah, you got that. But I don't understand it. But I see it. I don't even see where you're coming from. But I hear you.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You know, if it was no friction between them, this wouldn't even be a story, though.
Yeah.
If it just ended up being that he left and you know they traded him and it was no beef, no issues throughout the whole year, like all that other stuff, and you know them having a issue and him saying what he said, then this would be a no-brainer. He's happy to be where he's at. It would have been no pushback of is this possibly him throwing shade at Jalen? No, it would have been a no. But now, when it's smoke, it's fire, man. Listen, when things are said that don't match what you're seeing, the actual actions, then it's an issue. And then when the actions don't match the words, it's an issue. I could say one thing and do something totally else. And I could, do something different and say something totally, like, the two got to match.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing, it wasn't nothing that was really matching, Joe. It wasn't nothing that was really matching.
He's putting that man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm excited for Drake May though, because he's putting them on. He's saying he's doing the right things, taking over the control of the meetings. And you know how that is sometimes when you got a young quarterback. If you don't know everything,
well, see, I don't know. I can't. I can't. Be quiet. No, you got to realize though, but in a Drake May position, like when you franchise, bro, you brought in there to lead the franchise, dude. You got to be ready to come in and assert some sort of leadership.
I feel you, dude, though, but you gotta at the same time, it takes you to know what the hell you doing. Because when he says leader,
but knowledge of knowing what you're doing takes no skill. It's just listening, learning. I can get anybody to understand how to play a position. The skill to do it is the problem.
You need both.
I understand that you need the skill to do it, but what I'm saying is I could get anybody to learn the position. I can teach you how to look at a coverage. I can teach you how to read a coverage. I can teach you all that. That's not actually putting the ball where it needs to go and everything else with the placement of it.
I understand.
That's why you have coaches that are great coaches could never play the game.
No, because you know where to go with it, but you still can't get the ball there. You got to be able to fucking throw first. You got to be able to throw. And then you know everywhere to go. I need to throw it right there on the slant, but you can't throw a slant. You don't have to lead them. Then that's
well, you got some people that know, I need to throw the slant. I can throw it. Well, they know they can throw the slant. I can get the slant there, but they don't know when to throw the damn slant. And some of them don't go ahead and take the time to actually learn and build that knowledge to know when to throw the slant.
I feel you.
So
they might work.
No question. But I guess they play in the preseason, so I mean it ain't gonna really be no smoke there.
No. We
That's
going to
preseason. If they play, if the starters play.
no, yeah, we ain't
Especially
gonna
now,
know.
you only got 3 games. Hell.
Man, we ain't gonna know too much about them until regular season. They trying to keep them boys healthy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know how that should go.
But
Now they
then you take like when you don't put in that work, man, you don't get that time to get
that
those
begin. I
reps to do
know.
all that, man. You get into that season, and that's why I keep trying to tell people. That's why you get all these soft tissue injuries, man. You got all these guys that ain't really they ain't put in that work, they ain't put that time, they ain't did those 30, 40 reps or whatever that may be. And then you tell them, after they done did, 30 reps in the practice that spread over 2 hours. Now you tell them go in here and give me 65 reps in an hour. Body is like, yo, what are you doing to me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you ain't even work me up to this, buddy.
You just
You
shocked.
know,
Shocked.
bruh. I guess ex-Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs denied parole after I guess that crash from 5 years ago. Ruggs, 27, will be eligible for parole again in August 24th, and could appear before the Nevada Board of Parole Commissions next May. Parole Board Commissioner Sandy Schmidt said during Ruggs' parole hearing that Ruggs was non-compliant with a travel arrangement last October, and an aggravating factor in the board's decision. Bruh, what do you think? You think they should have let him go? Do you think they should have?
I mean,
where you at? Where you at in this?
Yeah, this is a full blown just tough situation, and I think he was going one. It was 150 drunk driving, hit someone, killed someone, Deebo. So for me, and I don't know what happened with this parole and stuff, but like I always just it was a obviously unfortunate situation for him, and I just drinking and driving is something that you can't mess around with. You consciously did it, ended up taking somebody's life, driving 150 miles an hour. I would hope that he's able to really get in there and like get some stuff together. But I'm just thinking if he were to kill my family member in the joint, I don't think I will hope. I don't know. I just think right now, and he deserves another chance. He's a young man, but I don't know how much he just gotta some things have to be done. What do you think?
So the non-compliance with the travel arrangement last October, I don't know what that was, to be honest with you, but how you go be non-compliant on anything? Like, you can't be non-compliant on anything. And when when you look back at it, like you said, like you took somebody's life. And it's not just that, it's the circumstances behind how it happened. You're talking
150.
156 miles an hour, a 0.6 or 0.16 blood alcohol level. They say that was almost twice the Nevada legal limit.
Yeah.
And you took a 23-year-old young woman, she lost her life in that.
Yeah.
You accepted, a manslaughter for a 3 to 5 sentence, which means it's a max of 10 if you do 3 to 5. And again, I can see things from both sides, bro. If I'm her family, if that's my sister, if that's my daughter, you know what I'm saying? That's my cousin, whoever it is, bro. Like, she should be 28 right now.
Yeah.
She should be 28 years right now.
1,000%.
I'm gonna be at every parole hearing that you have, and I'm giving my victim statement, I'm giving my impact statement, and I'm trying to make it the max. And I understand his side.
Yeah.
I understand his family side. If that was if that was mine, you know what I'm saying? If that was my son, like, yeah, I understand. He's doing he's in there, he's doing what he's supposed to do, at least except for the non-compliance there. And then you got to the point of where, he's accepted, responsibility, he's showing remorse.
Yeah.
He's participating in rehab, rehabilitation programs and educational programs in there. He's doing all that, while he's locked up, so that he can get out. And when he does get out, be a productive member of society.
1,000%.
But that's something he gets to do. Like, you get to come out. Actually, they said in August 27th or 24th or 27th, like, he's actually, they're going to release him as long as he's met all the mandatory guide
Yeah.
release requirements or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like she don't never get to come back.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you should get a chance to make up and get back out there and have an opportunity to to live your life. Everybody makes mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
100%. But to think that you're going to, have a sentence shortened up shorter than what it already is, worst case scenario, that it would have been 10.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 10,
For life.
hell, in 10, she 33. She never getting to come back, man. Like I that's something you got to take and you got to chew on that and live with that for the rest of your life. But like I said, I could see it both ways.
Yeah.
And with it being that me being lost, even if it was my son, like, yo, I understand you're sorry. I understand. But son,
That's all that's
you
gonna bring that
took a
baby girl
life,
back.
bro. You can't bring that back, man.
Yeah.
So we're not going, piss and moan that we didn't get early parole when worst case scenario, we be out of here in 10 back on a path to actually live a normal life. It may not be what you done as far as playing football. I don't think he'll ever get that opportunity. You lost that opportunity when you decided to go out there and go 156 miles an hour while you were intoxicated. And the end result of it ended up being someone losing their life. You lost that opportunity. You don't get that benefit of being at that position of being able to be put where we were as a professional athlete with people who aspire and kids that look at you and want to be like you. And I mean, that's not, I don't think that's something that a lot of people want to represent, although the comeback story would be, oh great, he came back after this horrible tragedy and he had such a he had a great career, he did this, he did that.
Yeah.
That would be a great story. But again, the family, like, now they got to see that and hear about it all the time. Well, you'll get your opportunity, but it'll be to live a normal life.
Mm-hmm. It's just sad all around. Like you said, you put yourself in both situations. The women that got murdered, what I'm saying, got hit, and then if that was your brother that was driving, you always have a different feeling when it's somebody that when you know them personally, and you try to put yourself in that situation. How would I react? How would I feel? You obviously feel bad for your family, but then knowing what really went down, like that, there's consequences to actions, and it's going to suck when you have to live with it when things happen like that. But it is what it is. So I would just hope that I don't want him to never ever have to be back in society. Like you did wrong. You're gonna do your time. You're gonna do that stuff.
Right.
And hopefully when you come back out, you're gonna act all like everything's good. But being denied parole and not feeling bad about it, I'm like, at the end of the day, there's still max 10. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you some stuff right and something. I don't know. Like you said, he didn't do something right while he was there. But like, brother, we need to make sure you're all on the straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just a sad situation, brother.
Yeah, it don't really I don't think it's much positive through this other than the fact that, maybe he'll be able to come out and be somebody that can be an advocate for, hey, don't do what I did. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, I don't see too much else. We have Dr. Neil L. Listen, that's look like some bull. Dr. L. Man, I can't even say that.
Man, don't even get
say it. Say it.
Say it again. Elatroch.
I ain't about to try it. All right, I guess he's a prominent doctor who serves as the Rams' physician. Faces scrutiny over his support of the use of PEDs by Conor McGregor. He's supporting PEDs?
Oh, man.
Major League Baseball investigators will question him about the situation, given that he is also serves as the Dodgers team physician.
Mm-hmm.
Dodgers and the Rams team physicians, dude. The goal is to understand why I can't say his name, supported McGregor's decision to use PEDs and to determine whether he supported the use of PEDs by baseball players. Whoa. You think he gonna tell you that if he did?
Bro, he said that he let him know that he's supporting it.
He's supporting the use of PEDs of what PEDs?
I don't know.
You talking about like peptides? You talking about steroids?
Is peptides legal?
Different type of peptides ain't legal. Like the crazy thing is the ones that help you heal, they outlawing, man. You talking about BPC, Thymo B4, or what they call TB 500, they outlawing those. You got Thymo A, that's one that helps your immune system. They don't do anything with that one, but that's cool. But the ones that actually help you heal and recover faster, they done outlawed all that.
See, I'm not hip.
Yeah. It's 12 o'clock, Joe. I got a hard out at 12 anyway, baby. I got to get up here and get my son his the rest of his little helmet for his jaw pads, getting fitted and all that. I got to run down here to the facility, man, see what's going on, man.
Get him right, brother.
For sure. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this episode of Deebo and Joe. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and download where you get the show. Joe?
Yo, I will see you guys on Monday, same time, same place. Probably Knicks gonna be champions.
For sure. And we out. How you doing today, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Deebo. Deebo, it's my time real quick.